George's new favourite thing. Start from the very outside.
Yeah, so show the street to just show that it's a really nice residential street, and that's the front of the house, obviously.
And as always, you can see Bella's with us.
3-bed terraced house in Porth. Porth is a really good area, not far from Cardiff, so it's you actually do get some commuters here that can't afford Cardiff. There's a train station that goes directly into Cardiff. What was really cool about this one was that when we came to purchase the property, someone had bought the property about 2 years ago, and they didn't actually do much to the property in terms of its like look, but what they did do is they made it compliant for renting, so they put new electrics in, which is really cool, and they also put a brand new boiler in, so we've actually got the guarantee and everything.
Yeah, I don't mind turning up to this refurb because the heating's on, so it's nice and warm.
Yeah. So in here we have the first living room, which is it's an all right size. We're not knocking through. We found that valuations don't get affected at all by knocking through, and at the end of the day, it's a rental. And as we spoke about before, it's just an opinion at the end of the day. A lot of people in the valleys actually like having a separate room so they can put their kids' stuff in here when they have people over. It's about a 60-40 percentage. 60 like it open, 40% like it closed off.
So you can see the builders have already been in, started kind of ripping out.
Yeah, as always, skips are delayed, so we're just having to put things here. Skips coming soon.
But again, this is the second living room, nice size. It's got a bit of a funny layout, isn't it? Because you walk through like a little under the stairs alleyway into the bathroom.
Some Valley's houses do have that though. It's quite common around here, really.
Quirky.
Yeah.
So this has already been ripped out.
As you can see, they've already ripped it out. There's a bit of damp coming through here, and as we go upstairs, you can also see the damp. Our builder needs to get up there and have a look at what's going on. But I can imagine it might be something like a blocked gutter in, or maybe a slip tile or something like that that's causing some damp coming through. Yeah, have we been in there?
No.
Been in there. So this is the obviously the kitchen. It's quite a nice open kitchen. As I said, brand new backseat boiler with a nice warranty, which is really cool. And yeah, there's not much to say about that apart from this. This is a funny one because we're not quite sure what to do with this at the moment. We are in deliberations because basically this actually lets in quite a lot of light into that living area from the light out here. So we are in a debate what to do there. Any ideas? Drop some comments. That'd be really good.
The other option would be boarding it up, so that's what we're.
I would go out here, but I think hang on one second. There we go.
Yeah, they go
out as well.
Yeah, cold.
So yeah, nice flat garden, really appealing for families. Great garden, good size as well. And then you might as well just show the back of the house as well.
I was trying to stay inside in the warm.
So yeah, the roof's all in good order, and the back of the house is in good order as well. The render's all watertight, so we're all good. Yeah, look, you can see the damp sort of coming there. You can see the black stain running down that render in the wall. So it's probably something to do with the guttering. Actually, now I'm looking at it. But yeah, we'll get up there and have a look and diagnose that problem and sort that problem. Where's Caliban? No.
In the garden.
Leave the door open so she can just come back in. So we had the structural engineering, and his advice was to actually remove this staircase because it's not compliant.
Only just.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember which degrees it was off the top of my head. I'll have to look back at the report, but it was very slightly out.
Yeah.
In terms of pitch.
So this one, right? The walls in this one actually looked okay, but what had happened is we found out there was a lot of old lath and plaster, and we had to pretty much knock the walls back, which was a bit of an extra cost, but those things sort of happen, don't they? So these walls are all intact now. They're pretty good. They'll just need to be plastered over. And yeah, I know we've got UPVC double glazing windows, which are really cool. And the builders are coming in today after us actually to start putting everything back together here. As you can see, the radiators are just a bit.
My legs aren't as long as yours.
So yeah, there's not really. Are you stuck? Yeah, there's not really much more to see here apart from just you can see the layout that the bedrooms are going to be in. So nice terraced 3-bedroom house. this house has actually suffered from historic subsidence. And the coal authority basically have been putting a lot of measures in place, or have done over the years, to prevent any subsidence going on and being progressive. So now we're all okay. So what we're doing now is we're just putting measures in place to straighten up the house a little bit.
This one is kind of, if you can see properly, this is evident where the window, oh God, my hand came too low. But everything that's to the eyes, like the ceiling lines, the doors, we're straightening all them up, and they'll make a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. So what we're pretty much doing is we're putting wedges in all the floorboards. So levelling all of these up, so they're all straight. All the ceiling lines are going to have plasterboard and obviously wedged, so everything's just going to be straight to the eye. So levelling it all back up, so we're all good. Talk about the figures, should we? Yeah, I knew you would.
I never remember the figures.
So
there's too many.
Off the top of my head, we purchased this property for £60,000. The refurb's going to be coming in at around £15,000, £16,000. We're working with that. The end value is probably going to be around £95,000, maybe £100,000, around that sort of area. And the rental figure, as I always say, if you make it the nicest around the area, you can probably push the market rent. But at the moment, we're probably looking at around 550, 575. Maybe we could push that 600 if there's a lot of interest, which there always is. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and keep up to date with the progress.
Have a great weekend.